Heyo, how is everyone this fine Friday? I myself, I'm doing alright. Actually, been a decently productive day for me for once. Made a short for Sunday, because like I've mentioned on my socials and that on the community tab, I am switching it up with how I go about them a little bit, which should hopefully mean that I'm I'm comfortably able to produce 3 shorts a week rather than the 2. Which, I don't know, I feel like it will just help things along a little bit. Plus, sometimes a switch up in routine is what you need to stop yourself from feel like you're stagnating a bit, you know? But, yeah, did some of that and got a bit carried away with my personal project. No, seriously, I literally planned on only doing about an hour of it, and just testing and checking shit, and next thing I know, 2 hours have passed, and I'm knee deep in trying to optimize and fix some issues with my code. Well, one particular issue, actually. But it was an important issue. And yeah, I was able to fix it actually fairly easily. I don't think it's because of my amazing coding skills or anything like that. It wasn't that difficult of a fix. I don't know, I think I just did some code a bit weirdly. But yeah, that's what my day did. That and I pre-ordered Sonic Racing Crossworlds earlier. As in about half hour before the stream earlier. Yeah, I had 15 minutes before I usually start get myself set up properly. The stream. But hey ho. That's one of those things I've always been like. I'm one of those people that prefer to be early than late to something. If you catch what I mean. Well, I don't get myself set up and that. Well, it's not quite that early. Well, as early as it used to be. It's not like half hour in. I'm at the place half hour in advance. Which, yeah. More like 10 to 15 minutes in advance. Well, I mean, it's more like 20 to 15 to 20 minutes in advance, but progress is progress. But that's just how it is sometimes for me. if I'm into something, I can get myself very carried away with it. If streams over the past couple of weeks haven't already confirmed that, because holy crap, a lot of them hit the are more on the 2.5 hour plus mark. Yeah, like the stream earlier this week, 2 hours 47. The Monster Hunter stream last week, 2 hours 55. Last time I streamed Shadow Generations, 2 hours 55. Only one that wasn't was the Warframe one where I was building up Lavos Prime. But only just. That clocked in at 2 hours 27. So I don't know if that's just my streaming habits shifting around a little bit, or I'm just getting into things. Speaking of Shadow Generations, should be loaded up by now. There we go. And yeah, we're going to continue on from where we were last time, which was we'd just done in Valley and Sunset Heights, met Mario and Gerald from before the Ark disaster, and Big the Cat for some goddamn reason. Seriously, Big gets fucking everywhere. I, to this day, still don't know how he ended up in the storybook world of Arabian Nights, back in Secret Rings, but, hey ho. I bet he found some really sorting good places to fish. Right. And now, we're on to the challenges for the 2 acts. Or 2 ones. Yeah, I want to get this one done first, because this one's for one of the ones that makes me very nervous. Yeah, that's not exactly hard game. And I have... Okay, so if I fuck up, I have to go from beginning. Fun. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones, isn't it? Dang it. Okay. There we go. Steady. There we go. That's the second one. Ah. Bollocks. Okay, now that's mean. I'm not sure I like this one. Well, the annoying thing with this one is, well, the lack of checkpoints. Yeah, if you're gonna have ones that have a potassium of insta-killing you at literally any moment, please put sodding checkpoints. Oh, thank God that one's over. Oh, I know where this one is. Yeah. And another music collectible as well. Bingo Highway. Oh. What's it collectible? Age 10 to 11. Destroy a set number of egg gunners and reach for goal in time. Okay. I'm guessing egg gunners are like the official name for the Sonic 06 bots. Makes sense considering that they seem to mainly focus on firepower more than anything else. You ain't hiding about one for me, bitch. You can be sneaky with all with your collectibles. All you like, but I'm still gonna grab an all anyway. Also, how's stream health? Is there any lag? Ooh, a little bit. Well, that's cause for some goddamn reason, but even though it's meant to be like 19 degrees, it's warm enough in my room for me to need to break the fan out. Heat. Right. Where's that one going? Okay, fairly easy one to... Come on. Thank you. Artwork 71. Oh, that's for Sonic Battle. Destroy targets will suspend. I get the feeling this one might be kind of annoying. Ow, bitch. The hell did I... Okay, I definitely missed one. Yep, I missed the middle one. Well, paranoia mode activates. Don't cock block me this time. Thank you, game. Come on. Let me out. Ow. Okay. There we go. Well, that was annoying. Right. We should be able to blitz these now. The crushing one's the only real annoying one. Oh, that one was a close bloody second. You bugger. Stop. Zig. Bitch. Zagging. Son of a bollocks. I'm annoyed. Now I have to do that again. Haha! Gotcha, bitch. Well, that took. A fair chunk out of my boost gauge. The hell was this bit about? Son of a... I did not want to... Whoa! Okay. Time to indulge in a distraction. But I ain't fan platforming in Sonic games. I know, I always find it kind of annoying. See, thing well, that was pulling 0 punches. You know, I kind of really like how they format the songs for, well, the song titles for SA2 music, where you have the name of the actual track and then for something. So you can still technically name the track, but you also don't forget what that track is actually for. Ring Collector. These are a piece of piss in this game, because it works off the highest amount of rings you have, rather than how many rings you had. Eagle. Another eagle. That's probably taken me to something. Eagle, come back please. Thank you. Beep. That was easy. And fun too. Well, that's the Kingdom Valley challenges done. Good, good. Technically could actually go fight the next boss right away now. On account of now have 3 keys. Alright. At least the notes here aren't too annoying. You just need to boost in a circle. Yeah. In terms of like white space collectibles, I'll grab them as I go along as per usual, but I definitely want to save a lot of them for after we beat the next boss. Cause once we do, that essentially means we can clear out most of the white space collectibles. In challenge. Out of my way. Out of my way. Oh, that one was easy. But yeah, the power up we get after this particular boss makes it so that we can move in the loopy areas.
Out of my way.
Because they slow Shadow down a bit. Or they slow Shadow down, so yeah. Ah, this is the annoying one out of this set. The Run Ring Challenge. Again, these aren't nearly as bad as one in Sonic Generations. But I'd say this is probably the worst out of them. Like, cause look at the shit they expect you to dodge. Ow. And then I do that. Yeah, a lot of people say this one's actually pretty hard, but I barely have a trouble with it. Maybe it's just cause I'm fairly good at threading the needle with these sort of things. That, and I know to play them rather patiently, like that. Well, good luck trying to S-rank that one. Luckily, I ain't planning to S-rank. There's a reason why I call this an all collectibles playthrough, not a 100% playthrough. Oh shit, yeah, that requires buttons and shit.
Out of my way.
Yeah. Two to three. But the only thing about the journal pages is I'm gonna have to go full lore reader mode, which isn't exactly my forte. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, you kind of need to set them up a bit in order to catch this one in time. as I fucking do it in one goddamn swoop. Without any need of a setup. Oh, these are things for Shadow sort of beta designs. One of which, the A1 seemingly, is where the Terrio skin from the Digital Deluxe version of this game comes from. Do I have it? No, I don't do Digital Deluxe versions with games. Hell, even with Sonic Racing Crossroads, which I pre-ordered earlier, it wasn't the Digital Deluxe version. Mostly because the website I use doesn't have a listing for the Digital Deluxe version, to my knowledge. I don't know. Spike balls, except this time you have rings. So, yeah, it's a bit of a non-issue. Ow, painful. Oh shit, you... What the fuck? You okay there, buddy? Okay, so that just kinda happened. Moving swiftly on. I'm gonna end up clipping that, aren't I? Well, that was easy. Despite the... whatever the hell happened there. Seriously, how do I find ways to accidentally glitch out games in the weirdest ways possible? Oh, this one's easy. Ooh. Think machine part.
Let's do this.
On. Oh, there's like...
Freeze.
That just takes me to another collectible. Okay. Ooh. That's actually a really cool looking one. Obviously meant to be the Black Arms, the enemy race from Shadow 5, and what we're having to deal with in this game as well. Definitely seems like the collection room history lesson is going to have quite a few entries this time round. Impact. Okay, firstly, I want to see what's... No, I... God damn it. I could probably BS my way up there. There we go. Sometimes it's not a case of can I get up there, it's how can I get up there. There we go. That's the way back to there. Huh. There looks like there's another page, journal page. Ah, Death Egg Robot one. Makes sense they would have one based on an obstacle course based one on this. Why did it not come out in the right order at all? Sure, hand me them on a silver platter to lure me into a false sense of security, don't you? Oh shit. Well, that was easy. Yeah, didn't get the A rank. Guessing you have to go super fast on that one. But, hey ho. And it takes me all the way down. And where do you think you're going, mister? Yeah, no more zigzaggy, crappy for you, mate. Oh, it's annoying that I have to do this bit every single bloody time. I want to get up here. Dash ring stuff. I suppose the reason why there isn't as much variety of challenges is cause, well, Shadow Generations is a fair bit smaller. You know, I don't see much point in the rainbow rings if Shadow's not gonna do any tricks off of them. Because that, to me, that feels like the whole point of rainbow rings in Sonic Generations. That they're there so there's a trick opportunity for some boost gauge. see if I can grab this one. Well, that was piss easy. Huh. So this has music from Sonic Generations in a game that's packaged with a remaster of Sonic Generations. Okay then. You think I can make it back up over there? Nope. The thing. I swear there is a thing capsule around here, or am I just... Bingo! Wait. No, that just leads me to more goodies. Nice. Ow, bitch. Are we... That does not take me where I need to go at all. I'm starting to get annoyed with this part of the goddamn map. Just checking they aren't hiding any sneaky collectibles around here. Because you never know with this game. They hide the damn things in every crevice. Hang on, this isn't even the way back, is it? It's just gonna throw me to more collectibles. Yep, no, throws me to more collectibles. Team part, we have not been finding too many of those at the moment. Super Shadow artwork. And Cosmic Fall. So we really do have to... Or can we walk back up there? Bollocks, we can't. Ow. Well, it was worth a try. Whoops. Let's not talk about that. There we go. Okay. Right, after that whole palaver, let's show this damn boss what I'm really made of. And I quite like this boss. Then again, this game has the better bosses. Not that Generations has bad bosses, but... yeah. So, if you can tell by the music and the title, the boss we're fighting this time round... Metal Overlord. the final boss of Sonic Heroes. Much like Perfect Chaos in Sonic Generations, this was a boss that was fought by Super Sonic, as well as Tails and Knuckles in Bubbles. They had to recontextualize it for Doom Surf and shit.
You'll be joining the rubble in the water soon.
Hang on, I'm gonna restart. Ow. Okay, I know getting that fingering. No, I don't need the fucking hint again. Oh. I thought there was an option to. I thought there was some grind rails there you could access. I'm plain mistaken.
You'll be joining the rubble in the water soon.
Nope. There it is. You want to give a chance? Well on his call. Oh, that. Dang it, I fucked it up. So, yeah, that's the thing to know about yeah, that's the thing to know about the boss. Chaos Control doesn't work on him. Cause, well, he had copied Shadow's bio data at that point. Meaning, I just realized something. So, Neo Metasonic copied Shadow's bio data in order to become Metal Madness and then Metal Overlord. Does that mean he technically, inadvertently, copied Black Doom's bio data? Oh, shit, bitch. Yeah, so if you haven't figured it out, this is just Dead Man's Volley. God, this is giving me slight Sonic Mania flashbacks. If you know, you know. I don't think I haven't. There's a cool thing you could have done there. Well, I shot that fight quite spectacularly, haven't I? Yeah, so when he throws the ship at you, if you chaos control and hit enough of the debris, you get a special little animation that plays where Shadow just kind of unfreezes all the bits and just chucks them at Metal Overlord. I was off a B rank by 39 somethings of a second. Well, now we got a Doom Gear. And the egg moon thing is still trying to met us all, so yeah, we're off to a good start.
Shadow? Are you in pain?
No. I feel a connection to the symbol in the sky. It's the same tingle as my new abilities.
It is the power of Black Doom.
Grandfather?
I made a Faustian deal with that monster to create Shadow. Now it seems that we all have to pay for my sins.
Oh, he says
So my
Faustian there.
powers, that symbol, they're all connected.
Maria's illness couldn't be treated on Earth. I could better
I'm
manage
unfamiliar with
on the
Dr. Faust as a bit of media,
didn't like the idea.
but I can gather that just kind of means deal with the devil.
I attempted to develop the ultimate life form as a means to find a cure for Maria. My own experiments reached their frustrating limits. So when that alien warlord reached out to me and offered the miracle of chaos control, I accepted it. Through his DNA, the ultimate life form was born. Black Doom wanted me to make the perfect warrior for him. So these new abilities are all part of his grand design. You two are linked by blood. As you grow in power, so does he. He will either take control of your mind and make you his ultimate weapon, or take over your body and be reborn in you.
Huh. You made me the ultimate life form, Professor. Black Doom is a fool. I'll take this power and use it as my own.
Yeah, like, that one cutscene actually gives us context on quite a few things. One, how the fuck did we get from a bile lizard to a 3-foot hedgehog? That doesn't actually answer it. We still don't know how we went from a bile lizard to a 3-foot hedgehog, but at least we know why the bile lizard was sort of discarded.
Something calls to me.
Okay, new Doom power. And we can finally move through this goop. Oh god, I've seen enough to know where this is going. You're a kid now, you're a squid now. Yeah, he goes full fucking Splatoon now. Even with going through a closest thing we have to ink in this thing. So you have to jump into a morph ball in order to morph.
Locations with this.
And allows you to move properly through Shadow, grab the thank you. It allows you to move easily through here. You can also swing on those grapply point bits. And with aerial with morph ones in the air, you can swing like that, or if you let go of it halfway, well, when you're directly underneath it, it shoots you straight up. Which is very useful.
Out of my way.
So, yeah, that's how that works. Also, another thing to note is in terms of grates. You can actually go through them. More Sonic Battle Art. And whatever that weird noise was a second ago, it kinda made me jump a little, I'm not gonna lie. Enemy Territory, Westopolis remix. From Sonic Forces episode Shadow. Yeah, that's a thing you're probably going to notice. Some of the collectibles are going to be from games post Sonic generations.
Out of my way.
Anywho, here's another level. And it's the one way just put here just because they had the assets for it on hand. Because Shadow has not been to this place at all. Hell, technically this was the first time he went here. Welcome to Ares Island, motherfuckers. Yes, the one from Sonic Frontiers. Okay, that was weird. Yeah. Oh, V. And yeah, it's just Ares Island from Sonic Frontiers as a boost formula stage. Yeah, I'll admit, this ain't my favorite level in Wild.
No! All right.
I don't know. It just isn't. It's. Well, I will admit, it is really cool to see. Oh, bugger. Yeah, I'm not doing particularly well with this one, am I? Yeah, you can definitely tell this is probably my least played level in Shadow Generations. You think I would play it more considering I really like Frontiers. But nah, this level don't really speak to me. Granted, I would say Ares Island was actually my least favourite island from Sonic Frontiers, because I did not like how it was laid out. And it takes me back to the start. God damn it. We're gonna be here a while. I find it ironic, like, it took made two really good levels out of two not particularly great Sonic games, and made a bad level out of a really good Sonic game. Like, one of my favourite Sonic games, really good. I know, just not a big fan of this one. Despite really liking the concept of seeing what it looks like as a boost formula stage. But I can understand why they didn't do ones like Chronos Island or something. It would have been a bit too similar to Kingdom Valley. You're kidding me, I missed it again? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the do morph power. Because you end up having to suspend yourself off of bottomless pits to use the bloody thing. And you don't know if you're doing a swing or a straight up. Okay, that's another way to go. Right. Let's not F it up this time, shall we? What? Okay, that was just weird. There we go. Oh yeah, the electrified ones, just I'm gonna attack them. Finally. Shit. Yeah. This bit's cool because you don't really see that bar in Sonic Frontiers. Well, this is a bit where I think, well, it's the reason I think they did choose Chaos Island.
Out of my way.
Cause of all the underground chamber stuff. Okay, that was weird. I just wish the level design was a bit better. That's all. And the fuck? Okay then. Hell is today? Now, luckily the lava doesn't insta-kill you like it does in Frontiers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you wanted in between streams why there was just a random Sonic Frontiers platform in white space, well, because there's a Frontier stage in this game. I just put a platform from that area all the way, like, over there for no apparent effing reason. This next one is probably my least favorite level in Shadow Generations. Not to say it's a particularly bad level. It's just not one I particularly enjoy that much. Part of it is the music. I think it has the worst music out of Shadow Generations original OST. Oh yeah, Doomorph can go on ceilings. Well, that only applies in 2D segments. Random Donkey Kong segment. Again, I don't even mind the more annoying bits of. Actually, I think a better way to put it, I don't think much of Chaos Island in this game. Just cause I don't find it particularly interesting. Sure. Well, yeah, this bit's just kind of confusing. I know. Oh, and this is the bit I don't like, the moving elevator bit. Also, an annoying part about this, I was about to say I feel like I've missed the, what's it? I haven't. Oh yeah, fun fact, you can actually find this room in, Sonic Frontiers. But, when you find it in Sonic Frontiers, when you go here in Sonic Frontiers, it's not full of lava, implying that it actually takes place. Well, Act 2 actually takes place at a later point in time. We already know from the fact that the volcano erupted in Act 1, but this would have technically been the time frame where Sonic activates the pinball mechanism, thus clearing the steam so he could fight Knight. So it's just what that underground bit would have looked like a fair bit after Sonic left. Also, speaking of the Blue Hedgehog, he's suddenly in Sonic's white space, in front of the escape.
I found you, Shadow!
The Blue Hedgehog, of all places.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this was written by Ian Flynn. References SA2 and Sonic Heroes in one bloody cutscene. Yeah. We get to see this fight from Shadow's point of view. Very SA2. Well, it's not a boss fight, unfortunately. If only the actual fight in Sonic Generations was this interesting.
Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya!
And Rouge is here too.
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald.
Yeah,
I'll have you swap it for the real after
that's the thing.
I'm finished with my mission.
Wow.
Shadow literally.
As a professional jewel thief,
Well,
I approve.
if you think about it, Shadow technically pulled off what Tails was trying to do in SA2, which was pull a fast one on someone by switching out the real Chaos Emerald for the fake. Oh yeah, and Rouge is now here. Anywho. But what's it? It's actually Vecna's underground. Okay, watch the scenery change and the music change. That should clue you in on who this next boss will actually be. But we won't be fighting him today. Unfortunately. Skytroop Shadow 05. Oh nice, machine part. We're up to 50. Only 30 more of the little shits to go. Then we can give them to the other little shits. Yeah, that's what that little well bit is for. Literally another way to get in and out. But you can get down here at any time. Oh. But can't access this bit. Before getting Doom Morph. Well, I don't think that would stop people from trying though. If I'm honest. But yeah. This place don't really fit white space at all, does it? It's not even an area that's been restored. Almost like something's distorting the area. Anywho. That's a... something what Shadow's gonna have to worry about another day. Cause... what I'm gonna do is... just do some collectible grabbing. So let's put Doomorph to work. We'll grab the collectibles from the Chaos Island area another time. Even though this one brought us up here. That gave us a great rating. Yeah, we'll... we'll grab this since it's here. Sonic Forces Part 1. Oh, it's another mission part. Lucky me. We're actually running out of collectibles here. Or at the very least for gears. Digital circuit. Yeah, we're at 66 out of 96 things. So we have 12 there. There's another 12 there? That makes no sense. But Chaos Island isn't the last set of levels, or isn't the last level. So it does make sense. no prizes for guessing what that one is. It's pretty fucking obvious considering what we've been going through this entire damn time. Come on. Come back around. I can't be the last journal entry, can it? I think I'm gonna just chase her down from down. Where the hell was it? It was right. What? Okay, chat, I'm not going crazy, am I? Like, there was a thing page, journal page capsule right bloody there. Shit, I might be going crazy. No, the fucking thing is moving throughout the entire map. Ah. It might be the last one then. Okay. How do I get you from over here? Oh, I can bloody skill shot it. 14 to 15. Oh, there's another machine piece there. And another one here. And one here. And one here. Yeah, at this point we're just grabbing collectibles. Hey, there's another thing capsule here. Is the last channel page? No, it's not. Huh. How many of these are there? Oh, there is a midoodle there. I want it. Last way. The name is self-explanatory on that one. It's the... God. I thank fuck that I am really good with my stomp cancels like that. With my stomps. Prolific Canyon. Yep, I've gone in collectathon mode. Chat, we're probably going to be here for... Oh, there's another one. Ah, fuck. Yes. Do raiders pop out in order or something then? That one was looking at me funny. I mean, I am doing pretty good on collectibles. Well, I know the last couple of machine parts are going to be faster to actually find. Yeah, screw it, chat. I've decided I'm going to spend the rest of today's stream just collectible finding and chatting. Because I have the itch. Still, I'm making good on these collectibles. I've gotten... a fair few of the machine parts at this point. Oh no, wait, there's an easier way to get out there. No, they only hit a... thing ring. I know there are certain collectibles that I'm gonna need to finish the game in order to get access to. But we'll worry about those next time. Aha. They like to hide these damn things in boxes. What is this, Crash Bandicoot?
This is my ultimate power.
I can't seem to find any new challenges to do though. That's the only thing. So, I'm wondering... there's one up there. I just want to throw another journal page. Clone. There you are. You ain't escaping from me. 20 to 21. How many sodding pages are in this damn journal, Gerald? Actually, I should probably check a bit more around the Rail Canyon area. Shouldn't I? Just in case they hit some other shit here. Yeah, there's one more Doom egg. Actually. Wait, a clock challenge. I bloody hate these. This is gonna make me go around the entire map, isn't it? Oh, that made me sweat a bit.
Out of my way.
Damn, that one takes you to literally all the boss areas. If you really think about it. Only 15 more machine parts to go, everybody. Damn. All I wanted was a collectible. All I wanted was a machine part. Yeah. I know I could probably do that. There's the last, what's it gear. Now that is all the story gears, collected.
Out of my way.
Now, if you're wondering why that was way difficult than the other ones, considering how crazy some of Sonic Frontiers challenges tend to get, that shit don't surprise me. Like, if there's one thing Sonic Frontiers did really well, dang it. But yeah, if there's one thing Sonic Frontiers did really well, is its platforming challenges. Ah, for fuck's sake, are you kidding me? Alright, let's try this one instead. No, that's just to get over to here. If you want a good way to practice, if you want a good way to practice Doom Morph, throw yourself at that couple of dozen times. Then you'll really learn the bloody intricacies of it. Chow's probably wondering who's going to have to deal with this sadistic monolith of level design. Sonic is. And again, that's somewhat tame compared to some of the stuff Frontiers actually throws at you. Oh wait, I did that one. I did that one and I did that one. Is there any more buttons here? Or... yes. Prison Island, Shadow 5. Also seems to be one here, which is likely the final set. And I am out of the blue gears, which is a bit of an issue. There's a blue one here. Okay, that means I technically have 19 to go. You think it's possible for me to finish the end of Sonic? No, end of... the end of Shadow Generations and then just finish up collectible cleanup? Because I'm like nearly there in terms of machine parts, and honestly I could probably blaze through the end of Oh, you do it from there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Dang it, it's another blue one. Yep, I think this is a good time to do the collection room history lesson for today. So, let us do so. To the collection room. Firstly, last two bits of history stuff. Now we're technically going into the future from Shadow Generations. Into Sonic Forces. Shadow invaded one of Dr. Eggman's bases to look for suspicious activity. Along the way, he defeated mercenary Team Jackal Squad and the leader Infinite. Shadow easily defeated Infinite, leaving him weak and humiliated after being implanted, not impaled, with a copy of a Phantom Ruby. Yes, that thing from Sonic Mania. They really tried to piggy bank really hard off of Mania's success with Forces. Infinite went on to be Dr. Eggman's elite agent. Together they set about conquering the world and targeting Shadow's allies. Infinite used the virtual reality powers of a Phantom Ruby to create a copy of Shadow, use it to fight Sonic. Shadow eventually intervened, destroying Phantom Copy and joining Sonic's effort to liberate the world. Yeah, because with Infinite and his Phantom Copies, he was able to take out Sonic. Not that Tails was much used in that situation, or in general, and basically was able to take over the world, or 99.99% of it. Was on front lines, helping lead the charge to defeat Dr. Eggman's Phantom Army and save the world. So the Wolf character. Sonic Forces actually allowed you to create an avatar character. They had the only decent gameplay style in the entirety of Sonic Forces. But yeah, I'm surprised they don't have one for Sonic Frontiers. But I also not surprised as well. Like, cause if you think about it from covering everything that's happened after Generations, then Lost World and Frontier should be here as well. No, cause there's only covering Shadow's part in things, which he only had a small part to play in Forces. That's why there weren't much on it. Oh yeah. He's gonna miss that bike. Characters. Oh yeah, Rouge don't have an entry here because she has her entry in Sonic Generations. Did I read the other ones? River Cat. A gentle giant with surprisingly hidden strength. Enjoys eating, sleeping and fishing. He lives a carefree life from the great outdoors with his best buddy Froggy. However, if his friends are in trouble, he'll do his best to help them out. Basically, big guy with a gentle heart. Prefers the easy life. He could probably knock you for 6 if you're hurting his friends, though. If he was so inclined. Although, does he have bricks for feet? Maria Robotnik. Maria is the granddaughter of Professor Gerald and cousin to Dr. Eggman. She's plagued by chronic illness, but that doesn't reduce her courage and loving heart. She was sent up to the Ark for treatment, mostly because the gravity helped. Well, the lack of gravity, I should say, actually helped her move about despite her condition. She grew up alongside Shadow. She dreamed of being cured and returning to the Earth she loved and missed so much. However, she was lost to a tragedy, and now Shadows carries on her wish for the world. Oh yeah. Watch the Dark Beginning shorts they did for Sonic X Shadow Generations, and it paints a painfully obvious idea of what actually happened to her during the Arkin incident. And again, ask any Sonic fan what happened to Maria 50 years ago. And yeah, there's a reason why Shadow's so desperate to save her and Gerald from their fate. Speaking of Gerald, the greatest scientific genius of all time and the creator of Shadow. Unlike his grandson, Dr. Eggman, he was driven by benevolent ambitions. He designed Space Colony Ark and a variety of devices that can use the Chaos Emeralds. However, some of his top secret research went haywire, resulting in catastrophe. This resulted in the military's intervention, the tragic loss of Maria, and Gerald's arrest, and subsequent execution, and him going off the damn rails. Yeah, I'm not kidding, he legit did. You know what? We'll actually save that one. Like, we'll actually save the Gerald's journal for the last one. For the last collector room history lesson. I think that'll make a very good capstone for it. If I'm honest. So we'll actually come back to that one. And I will literally read the entire damn thing. Now, art. I like how in this, it's not so much concept art like with Sonic Generations. It's more general art from across the series, but mostly in Bone and Shadow. More SA2 art. Well, this seems like it was early on, as Shadow's hover shoes are emitting a sort of blue energy rather than the orangey one we see nowadays. Super Shadow color palette. Yeah, it's the same as the other one, just literally recolored, cause unlike Sonic, Shadow, and even Silver, their spines don't stick up like Sonic's does. Well, you have to remember, when Supersonic was introduced, it was a bit more of a DBZ reference than anything else. Renders for Super Shadow, again, shows you what I mean. Publishing material. This probably would have been for promotional material and that sort of thing. Posters for shops and that and stuff like that. Black Warrior, which is your very, very basic black arms. They're the ones with the swords that were being yeeted here, there, and everywhere. Despite being called the black arms, these ones are actually more green. But in the actual game, they do look more, well, black. Renders of Black Doom. I gotta admit, Black Doom is a cool design, but it weirdly does not feel like it fits in the Sonic universe. But I bet you that's the whole point. He's an alien, so he's meant to feel alien. Oh, you say that, but the Wisps actually look like they fit in with Sonic's universe. Chalk it up to Shadow 05 having a bit more of a, well, quite a dark tone than the rest of the series. Now this is some concept art stuff. Sonic Hero stuff. Frog Forest specifically. Okay, it seemed like they had the alligator chase bit conceptualized pretty early on. More egg fleet designs. I love the fact that they look like marine life and schools of fish. Like, I always think that's really damn cool. Concept for the Metal Madness fight. I suppose once they had the idea for Neo Metal Sonic becoming Metal Madness and then Metal Overlord, it was probably fairly easy to concept out the rest, I guess. Final Fortress concept. Sonic Battle character sheet. This was a GBA game. And I'd say this was the first game Shadow appeared in after SA2. Well, canonically I think it happens after it. I feel like it has to happen after Heroes for Shadow to actually make sense having his full memory on that. Or even it could take place after Shadow 05, where Shadow does have his full memory, and after that he just does not have any amnesia issues. Some battle stuff. Shadow 05 rough illustrations for things. The look of the Black Comet. The thing the Black Arms live on and travel the universe on. that Shadow destroys at the end of Shadow 5 using the Eclipse Cannon, which was the whole point of the Eclipse Cannon, to do just that. This is meant for, like, god, what was it called? Egg Carnival or something? Another one of Eggman's weirder bases, but, well, Eggman Land was originally meant to be a theme park, so it makes sense that he would have bases based off of that. Actually, this concept art's very interesting, because, well, one side depicts Eggman, the other depicts a very disheveled Gerald. I wonder if the idea was that the stuff Gerald did when he was crazy was supposed to take a stage a bit more. Or that would be the part of Shadow's past that would come back to bite him in the arse. Maybe this was before they conceptualized the idea of the Black Arms. Never know. Speaking of which, yeah, this is a Black Warrior that's a bit closer to the original design. Where it's more, rather than it being green, it's actually black. This render's very detailed. Unfortunately, it didn't translate as well to the models. Shadow 5 opening storyboard. You know, you don't really see storyboarding stuff too much with concept art stuff in games. Well, unlockable concept art images in games. But it's just as interesting as the concept art, because you really get a sense of what they were trying to do. I think this was specifically storyboarding for, well, the opening sequence. Sonic Battle box art. Oh, Emerald, who debuted in Sonic Battle, is heavily tied to Shadow's backstory. Hell, Dark Beginnings, the short animated series that promoted Sonic X Shadow Generations, revealed a very interesting thing. So we know Gunn shut down the Ark and arrested or killed all the soldiers, well, all the personnel on board, and sealed away Shadow. And the cover-up was cause something spooked them, and apparently it was due to an accident. Dark Beginning seemed to imply that Emerald going berserk was that accident that caused that whole situation to unfold. Yeah, so Gerald initially found Emerald, and he even tried to use it as a bargaining chip against for UNs, for them to allow him to continue his research. They didn't take it. And yeah. Touch. Sonic Adventure 2 battle thing. The other characters besides the main cast of the story are characters that are exclusive to players in the battle mode. Oh, Amy's part of the main cast, but you could only play her in the battle mode, as she was one of the two other speed characters you could play as for the speed stages. The other being Male Sonic for the mech shooting duel thing. your bonus characters were the two Chows in the Chow Walkers, and for the Emerald Hunting race, it was Tikal and Chaos from Sonic Adventure 1. Fun fact, Metal Sonic is actually the 100% reward for getting all the emblems in Sonic Adventure. Well, he was literally just a skin of Sonic. Better than nothing, I suppose. The shadow design ideas, with the one in the top left, being made into a skin for this game. His original name was going to be Terios. And honestly, thank fuck they went with Shadow in the end, cause I'm not a big fan of the Terios design. But I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to use Terios again at some point. And make him his own character. Much like Nintendo did with Morpho Knight, who started out life as a potential concept for Meta Knight. But then they decided to use him in Star Allies, and Forgotten Land made him canon. Because he was in the post-game bit for that, and Forgotten Lands post-game is actually canon. More more shadow design concepts. Okay, you can see that Terios and C1 were the ones that made it further in the stage. And it seemed like they had the idea of the air shoes, or shadow gating rather than running, pretty early on. I suppose that's probably the thing they wanted to make for Shadow to have, to differentiate how he moves and makes it different from Sonic. I cannot word today, sorry guys. More frogs forage, stage gimmick stuff with a Chow that looks like he's gonna punch your lights out. More Shadow 5 concepts and initial sketches. And more initial sketches with some ideas. Okay, top left one's interesting because outside of like the various endings involving Eggman, Shadow and Eggman aren't in the same room together. Which is very interesting. Well, basically any boss fight and ending that involves Eggman, then they're in the same room together, but outside of that, no, not really. Well, there are a couple of instances, like when Shadow first discovers about the Shadow androids in that game. Eggman shows up to gloat about them, even making Shadow think he might be one. But that was a will they, won't they thing that they hung over Shadow since the end of Team Dark's ending in Sonic Heroes, so yeah. More gimmick image sketches. These seem to be for some level specific ones and some generic looking ones. And that's it for those. That's it for the arts. Music. We unlocked a fair few of these. Called True Stories. Sonic vs. Shadow. This is basically the second Sonic vs. Shadow fight in SA2, which is the last one of the Hero and Dark story respectively. Supporting me for BioLizard. This is the theme I played during the original BioLizard. Though the one in Shadow Generations doesn't have the lyrics to it. Which is a choice? Little weird one. Bingo Highway. Yeah, so Invo is technically stage 6. It's more like Casino Park Act 2, really. That's the best way to actually describe it. Westopolis, the first level from Shadow 5. Considering how many that you needed to get all the endings to get the last ending in the original, you'd be going through that one a lot. I never played Shadow 5, like, there are quite a few Sonic games I haven't played, but I know goddamn everything about. I'm that much of a Sonic nut. Even games I haven't played, or I have no interest in playing, I might end up knowing about. Yeah, this is what the original digital circuit actually sounded like. It looked a lot different than the one that's going to be in Crossworlds as well. Prolific Canyon. Let's see. If I'm aware, if you did the hero mission in Westopolis, you'd then fight Black Bull, and then you'd go to Glyphic Canyon. The hero mission for Glyphic Canyon involved Knuckles. Prison Island. Yeah, you actually return to Prison Island in Shadow 5. Having been destroyed in SA2. So what you're exploring in this game is just the remnants of it. And Charmy still wants his special data discs. Sky Troops. This is probably the most iconic level out of Shadow 5. That and Westopolis. But yeah. I think this was modded into the original Sonic generations at some point. But it was the PC version of Sonic generations. What fucking wasn't modded into that game? Death Ruins, also Shadow 5. I think this is one of the ones where the hero mission is a search and destroy with Rouge, I believe. Pine Jungle. Yeah, we're getting through all the Shadow 5 ones today. Well, most of them. Don't know what this one's gonna be. Lost Impact. if I remember, this one's actually one of the ones that's a flashback to Shadow's days on the Ark. And I think the hero mission was defeat the artificial chaoses that were going haywire. One of the many incidents that led to the cover-up. Lava Shelter. Hero mission, you were teamed up with Omega this one. During that one. And at this point, Shadow was convinced he was an android. He was just another Shadow android. Cosmic Fall. I don't know what this one is. Like I said, never actually played Shadow 5. I only know of it from what I've seen on YouTube and that. Last Way. So, all the other endings were kind of pointless, cause Shadow 5 had The Last Way, which was the canon ending. So, if you're gonna have a canon ending, why the fuck bother with all the other ones? Yeah, you can tell this was the start of the experimental era of Sonic. Cause, yeah, this was one of the experiments that didn't go so well. Speaking of games that didn't go so well, Sonic 06 stuff. Radical Train is the one where is the level that precedes the Silver boss fight in Shadow Story. Yeah, Sonic and Shadow don't actually fight in Sonic 06. It's Sonic vs Silver, and then Shadow vs Silver. And this is the fight, well, music from the Shadow boss fight in Sonic Generations. That was a good couple of parts ago, so yeah, we've already heard this one. And that should be Nut Forces one. Yeah, but I didn't leave too many for post Sonic Gen stuff. I know what one of them is. One of the other ones is. It's actually Greenlight Ride, the main theme of Team Sonic Racing. Another game I didn't play because it just did not look that interesting to me. Yeah. Enemy Territory. It was one of Shadow's, well, one of the levels in episode Shadow. Shadow's sort of mini-campaign, depicting events before the beginning of Sonic Forces. And yeah, some of them were just remixes of other levels from Shadow's past. Like this one's a Westopolis remix technically. No bad one by the sounds of it. I know. And yeah, that is this week's edition of the Collection Room History Lesson. But yeah, we've not got that many more collectibles to actually go. We got 13 more machine parts. And 19 more chests. Considering it won't take me that long to finish off the base story of Shadow Gen's story, I should actually be able to, well, I might actually be able to just straight up finish the game. and get all the collectibles in its entirety. Including the post-game stuff. Well, maybe. Or if I do have to do it in a separate stream after next week's one, it wouldn't be enough for an entire stream. I would probably have to also play something else. Probably Sonic Racing Cross Worlds or something. Knowing me. Hey, it would be Sonic themed. No way I wouldn't be able to, because I'm getting that on PS5. My capture card probably wouldn't like it if I just randomly switched consoles mid-stream. But yeah, that is the game. I'm gonna put a pin in. Well, gonna put a pin in the game for today, and we is just gonna chat for 10 or so minutes. But yeah, we actually got a fair bit done. Like seriously, we got further than well, we actually stopped where I wanted to in terms of the main story stuff. But we actually tackled more collectibles than I thought we would. To the point where I could genuinely, depending on how quickly I burned through the last bit of story stuff, which, well, those last main challenge gates, and the last couple of levels of bosses, which shouldn't be massively long, I would be able to finish the cleanup in like a stream, in that stream or in another stream. We wouldn't need 2 full streams of cleanup like we did with Sonic Gens. Put it that way. Which is good. Yeah. No. I've been enjoying this free playthrough of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Again, I have to consider it my favourite mainline Sonic game. The console version of Sonic Generations is rock solid, and Shadow Generations even more so. I don't know. It could just be because I bit of a history nerd and, well, gaming history nerd, and of course I'm gonna love the game that's going through the character's entire, well, nearly a character's entire history. Like, Sonic X Shadow Generations is the... Oh shit, 2 cakes! Deal. Yeah, one is a remaster of a pre-existing game, but still, that pre-existing game is still pretty damn good. And the new game is also really damn good, if not better. No, seriously, I do think out of the 2, Shadow Generations is the better one, despite having less content. Just cause it just plays a lot better, and a lot of the challenges, well, there's barely any annoying challenges. And there's barely any ones that tell you to do a ton of stuff without a single checkpoint. And ones that, and even then, they're not stupidly long, like some of Sonic Generations ones could get. So, yeah. You know, I'd have to find something else to stream after Sonic Shadow Generations. I'm not sure what. I'd say would probably go all in with the Titanic Cyan playthrough until we finish that. Because the idea is to only really have one playthrough on the go at any one time. But this was the exception because I was already in the middle of one when Titanic Cyan came out. Yeah. I do still have plenty of games in my backlog I can always play. I never did end up trying to do the Astro Bot one again. Yeah, I'm not affiliate, but what if I did like a Cyberphnx type thing? Honestly, I don't feel confident enough in one of those. And plus, it probably wouldn't be a true Cyberphnx. It'll just be me playing the PS5 Astro Bot games back to back. Well, one's technically a tech demo. Well, Astro's Playroom's technically a tech demo, but it's basically a small full-ass game. And Astro Bot is just a full-ass game made out of that. Which, I've actually been playing through Astro Bot again recently. I think I got up to the Chameleon Galaxy again. So yeah. I'll probably try and finish it in my own time before I decide to start streaming them. I don't know. Definitely my top contenders for my favourite game I've played this year. That, Monster Hunter Wilds, and I feel like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is also going to be another contender, because I am beyond excited for that game. Like, holy shit, beyond excited. Because I played the open network test for it, and it was amazing. So, I am genuinely very, very much looking forward to it. Like I said, I already got it pre-ordered and ready to roll. Not getting the digital deluxe edition, cause I don't go for digital deluxe editions. I feel like they're kind of not worth how much extra they charge for. Oh, this one, well, the one for Sonic Racing Crossroads does give you the Sonic Prime characters, but your worth for that is going to depend on if you like the Sonic Prime characters or have actually watched that. I haven't, and I don't particularly care about the characters too much, so yeah, that one's a bit of an easy skip. And plus, I'm not massively fussed about playing the game a couple of days early, because with Digital Deluxe, if you pre-order that, you do get a couple of days early. But yeah, not really too much of an issue for me. Like, it don't actually even fall on a stream day. The actual release date. It falls on Thursday next week. Which is actually what I'd consider my in-week rest day. Like, I don't really do any stream-related bits. This week was a bit different, cause actually no, I did recording for the gaming trivia short and edited that today rather than yesterday. Oh yeah, it was a no stream stuff day. But since I mentioned schedule stuff, might as well go over it before we decide to end. Oh yeah, we did Titanic Ion on the Tuesday, we did Sonic Shadow Generations today, and tomorrow we are going to be playing Warframe. Cause the Plague Star event came out last week. I tried one bounty of it. And such. And that's about it. So we'll probably be grinding the Plague Star event properly tomorrow. But I know for one of the things you need for the thing bounty. Actually, I think one of the things you need is something you can get from running the first Plague Star bounty. But you need quite a bit of Erudite for that, so I might do some pre-stream farming on that one maybe, if I feel up for it. And also anti-toxin thing, which I think you get from clan stuff. Luckily I do have a clan set up for just such an occasion, because I'm a billionaire mate. And yeah, that is the schedule. As for next week, not sure. It will definitely be, well, definitely be more Shadow Generations and Titanic Ion. Like I said, I'm sort of plugging away at those till I finish them. Or in Titanic Ion's case, beat the main story. As for what next Saturday would be, it depends. Might be some grinding, or I might just decide, yeah, take a break from Monster Hunter for that week and maybe play Crossworlds or something. And instead do a multiplayer Saturday. That's kind of what I want to start doing. Not just having grinding Saturday, but also sometimes have it be a multiplayer game Saturday instead. Or if I decide to have the grinding stream earlier in the week, on the Tuesday or the Friday, I instead do a multiplayer game on the Saturday. And now, just thinking about potentially switching things up a bit. Because, well, That's some of the ideas I have walking around my head at now. Because I want to potentially shift some stuff about, or improve a couple of things, to help grow our little community here. How about y'all have all new pixels to introduce to my madness and have fun alongside? You know what I mean? But, yeah. That's about all I got rocking around my head. And on that bombshell, my train of thought has completely deserted itself. Completely derailed, so this might be a good time to end. So, as always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Very, very much appreciate it. Doesn't matter if you've been here the entire time, or just popped in to say hi, or even to lurk for a little bit. Y'all are very much welcome. I very much thank you for being here, and y'all are very much welcome back here at any time. Hope y'all stay safe, and have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you tomorrow for the wolf. The frame of the wolf. See you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. And have a wonderful rest of your day.